And I have this. What is it? Did he transform into a Titan? I knew it. I knew it all along.
What is that? What is he doing?
What?
He's rolled himself
Is he
up
ball?
into a ball.
Was he Kaku?
Human being had transformed familiar.
So it's like
So I
your
know
ultimate
just
defense
how
or
basic
something?
this technique is.
But you're just gonna stand there.
Call it a technique.
How are you gonna fight back?
Martial arts make use of the joints. In other words, the angles of the body. The human body is full of angles. But then there's this technique, which is the opposite of angular. It certainly surprised Baki. He is the child of a demon after all, so... A jumping roundhouse kick. Just what you'd expect him to use since it's so powerful.
Hit him there.
But...
What?
He just bounced right off. It was completely unexpected, so you could tell he was confused. But I actually had some idea of why it happened. One time, I was attending to Mr. Oliver during a dinner. He had downed several bottles of wine.
By just standing there?
Pretty high spirits. And then, he showed us all something very interesting.
Now watch this.
He flexed a muscle, and it seemed to move
What
across his body.
the heck?
It reached his shoulder, went behind his head, and then continued onto his opposite arm. Of course, it was just a trick. By flexing in sequence, it made it look like one muscle was traveling around his body. It was an example of extreme muscle control. He can do it simultaneously in different parts of his body, too. In other words, he can focus his strength wherever he chooses.
So he teleported, transform.
He deflected Baki's incoming power with his own power from the inside. And that's why he didn't roll back.
I just remembered. I thought it felt familiar. I've seen this technique before.
So he moved his muscle, the area when he's gonna hit him, so it bounced back. He's moving his muscle. Dude, this guy is Luffy Gear 3rd. Damn, Gear 3rd, literally. Gear 3rd with Haki. That's what Oliver is using right now. This is his final form. Gear 3rd with Haki. My God.
骨風船骨から骨に移動するパワー見ろこの左腕は
Before. It was against Kurahei Shinogi. He did the same thing. The muscle mass on you is so different, I didn't recognize.
Was that the doctor?
But it's the same. And so is the way to defeat it.
Try it then. Go ahead and give it a shot.
Rigid body technique. When I was in the police academy, a teacher who weighed 130 pounds basically performed a miracle. We brought in a bowling ball as a joke. He took it and smashed it with one blow.
What's that?
According to my teacher,
Wait, was that in it?
dozen joints in the human body are used when a person makes a chopping motion.
Was that what's really...
There are multiple...
I'm sorry, I have to rewind. I wasn't listening. Wait, was that what's really inside a bowling ball? I didn't know that.
Over a dozen joints in the human body are used when a person makes a chopping motion. In other words, there are multiple cushions or shock absorbers that can distribute the force of the blow. But distributing force also limits how much power you can put into a strike. However, if those same shock absorbers can be made more rigid, then a human can become an iron ball.
Because I weigh just about 130 pounds, I can become a 130-pound iron ball. So splitting something like a bowling ball is easy. However, when your opponent is a moving target, such as a person, it's a lot harder. It's called rigid body technique. I'm really only an intermediate with it at best.
Damn.
We stood there watching, waiting to see what would happen. It was 5, 10, no, maybe just 3 seconds. Then,
Oops. Form change.
Autobots, transform.
Whoa, what the? He became a mimic?
Already unbelievable.
He's a mimic.
More unbelievable turn. Oliver basically swallowed a whole person
Oh, what the?
in the world. Then basically swallowed a whole person.
He's a mimic. Pac-Man.
What's going on inside there?
My own dimensional world. Oh, he escaped.
The fight kept going.
He has his own pocket dimension. Form change.
I remembered something from when I was a kid.
Dad, this guy remembers a lot of stuff.
I didn't have anything to put it in, so I just gently closed my hand around it. But when I set it down, it was unrecognizable, all weak and battered, even though I'd carried it so carefully. I saw firsthand just how stressful it is for a living creature to be enclosed. In Baki's case, he was enclosed under the full force of Mr. Oliver.
So, who then? Who's gonna decide when this fight is over? You will, Baki. With your own mouth, you'll say, "Oh, please forgive me," or maybe even, "I'm so sorry."
Nah, I don't think so.
That's so. I guess it'll never end then.
Hmm.
'Cause you and I have gotten ourselves in too deep. One of us will have to die. Or even worse, admit defeat. There's simply no other way. And if
Or
that's
even
true,
worse, admit
Ollie,
defeat.
my boy, you just revealed your biggest weakness to me. What you just said shows that your heart's deepest desire is for me to willingly admit defeat. I definitely appear to be on the losing side, but there's no way I'm gonna admit defeat.
Not again. It's getting smaller.
Num 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 num. Oh!
Really shouldn't have underestimated me. Use the same technique twice against a top-tier opponent?
Yo. Wait. What is that Mantis stuff? Come on.
Let me guess, I'll pay for that?
You bet you'll pay for that.
At this point, what more can the two of us do?
Come on, use the Mantis, right?
Come on, man.
Is he gonna use it or?
Playing this game of secret weapons. Is it even a fight if to win, we both have to use tricks?
Speak for yourself. I don't need tricks to beat you.
Let's trade punches.
What the heck?
Avoid 200
He's a demon, man.
No! You can't fight him like that! It was Iron Michael. You don't get what the weight difference means! There's a good reason why there are 17 weight classes in boxing! Don't do this!
Okay, I get it. I understand.
What about Yujiro Hanma?
I should absolutely do it.
That was it. There was no stopping them anymore. They were.
Violence breeds violence, but in the end it has to be this way.
It was just too overwhelming. Later, I heard that at the exact same time, the outer fence was lined with vultures, watching and waiting.
It's feast time. Someone's gonna die tonight.
There's one thing that I'm sure of. Oliver won't be defeated. With technique or with knowledge. No, neither of those will win. that's not what defeating Oliver is about. He's got 200 pounds on me. It's gotta be strength. Straight punches, straight to the front, one after another. Relentless. Just keep pushing him back. Just keep pushing through. All the way to the far wall and beyond.
Without anyone saying anything, all three of us removed our hats. Who knew that these kinds of men even existed? Who knew that this kind of fight could actually happen? Honorable, lofty, dignified. It was enough to bring you to your knees.
This mere boy, who's even less than half my size, is actually trying to push me back. No, he's doing it. This boy, who's over 200 pounds lighter than me.
Come on, no! Jet to Gatling gun! Oh! He knocked out before giving the final shot.
I can barely lift my head. But no one's in front of me anymore.
He gave him the jet to Gatling gun.
Call the infirmary, quickly. Yes.
Let me drink some water. What a fight. What a fight. Fuck techniques. Just brutes punching. Till one stands and one fall. Holy shit. Is there enough time? Of course there's time. Damn, it was too intense for me to focus this, and now I'm beginning to get a little bit of a headache. But it's worth it. Wait, how did she get here?
Maria, did you walk all the way here?
You just lost, didn't you?
It's a miracle.
Then let's go home.
Home?
I made it here, but
Where home?
I'm exhausted. I can't walk anymore. What? Do you plan on having that boy carry me back?
Can he?
No, of course not. I wouldn't let anyone take that right away from me.
Aww.
You guys go tell the warden. I have an announcement to make to all the inmates. All right, some of you with your ears to the ground might have already heard the rumor. Well, that rumor's true. I just lost a fight against Baki Hanma. And as a result, I'm sorry to say that I'm no longer deserving of being called #1 here in the Arizona State Prison.
Wait, I thought the prison's full of athletes. Now that I think about it. So these guys doesn't look like athletes. They said that they'll look
The
like
thing about
athletes.
that is, I just can't stand it. No way in hell. So what
I
should
thought I was gonna say. I just don't give a f.
I do? That's simple enough. If he's gone, then there's no problem. Warden, go ahead and process him. Go on, release him. Baki Hanma leaves here today.
Criminal telling warden.
Trying to get that done so quickly would
For
be, you can handle the paperwork later.
Criminal
It's just
telling a warden to release a criminal.
better than 4,000 prisoners he's taking, isn't it?
Oh my god. You wanna die? You better release him.
Fast. I didn't even have time to grab my
Or you're gonna
socks.
die tonight.
I asked him to get
He actually defeated Unchained with sheer strength.
It appears he's been developing faster than expected, doesn't it? You may have laughed at it before, but now it seems like Baki's idea of shadow boxing against an imaginary praying mantis is actually a very good one.
So it wasn't the filler episode.
Your slaughter of that gigantic African elephant. And all of that doesn't even touch upon the fact that he defeated the strongest man in America, or perhaps the whole world, Unchained Oliver.
Hey,
matching
forgot
his
I'm
sheer
here.
Strength and even overcoming it. That man was a monster that even you had to respect. Look at these things. What's so amazing is the fact that even if these stuffed animals somehow came back to life, they'd never be able to defeat you. What do you think, Ogre? Would Baki be able to defeat these creatures?
I doubt if he'd try in the first place, but if he did, he could do it.
He beat the mantis after all.
Well, what about this one?
That'd be more difficult, and he wouldn't come out of it unscathed. But I'd say if it were inside of a cage, he could do it within half an hour.
Then, how about...
Give it a rest already.
Why are you comparing it to
Kids
animals?
in a toy store. Maybe you need me to shut you up.
I'm very sorry. Please don't take it the wrong way. I got it. No more questions. Don't worry, I won't ask again. It's just that the two of you are about to have the biggest father and son fight in the world, maybe in all of history. And you're about to face off against someone who's probably the greatest opponent of your entire life. I mean, you can't blame a guy for being curious about that.
He's the greatest opponent of my entire life, huh? If so, he'd be fulfilling his duty as my son.
So, do you think you'd be able to defeat this one?
T-Rex. Imagine it's a T-Rex.
Well,
Oh, it is T-Rex.
could you?
Let's try. Build a time machine.
Nuclear waste isolation facility located in Colorado.
Let's go back in time and let me test my strength.
Or rather, located 700 meters beneath it in a rock salt bed. A transparent salt deposit 1,000 meters thick formed 190 million years ago. The excavators working there had come to a halt and were just standing still, unable to believe what they saw in front of their eyes. This
Light.
wasn't in their text.
Julia. Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! What?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
What? Hold on. What? Let me go. Is that Yujiro Hanma? Yujiro Hanma versus a T-Rex. Wait, you tell me it happened? What? Wait a minute. You telling me Yujiro Hanma is from Stone Age or something? What? Wait, are you telling me Yujiro Hanma was from the Stone Age? Trapped in this? And they go, wait, let me go back. Okay, I checked the Japanese subtitle so I can check what they're saying. And yeah, they didn't clarify if this is like something in the past, like before we found out, maybe about, because I was thinking maybe this is really Ryojiro Hanma back in the Stone Age that fought against the T-Rex and froze for some reason, and then they got him out and he learned, you know, Japanese tradition, whatever, and he was known, you know, the strongest man ever, you know, lived or something like that, you know. So yeah, I was thinking of that, but I didn't see a hint of saying that this is like something from like before Yujiro Hanma, you know, like for example, 20 years ago they discovered this. No, they just say they discovered this, but they didn't say when. So yeah. So wait, are you telling me this is maybe the Hanma like ancestor, like Stone Age ancestors? Like they were always fighting, you know, stuff. They were born to fight, basically. Yeah, I guess that's it. The next opponent is Yojiro Hanma, of course. The last opponent. Or unless if the guy in that like salt thing, maybe they were, who knows, maybe they were imagine they will break the salt and get him out. and Baki has to fight against him. Or who knows, maybe Hanma, like maybe he's like great, you know, from the Stone Age great grandfather, you know. Oh. But yeah. The heck's wrong with show? Fighting a T-Rex, damn, in a frozen. I love this show, man. I love this show. So yeah, I guess we have to wait for the new season to come. I wonder when. I don't know. We're gonna see. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And I'm gonna see you guys next time. Take care.